everyone. So right now I'm riding the R15 version 3 and I've ridden it for a while, and now let's start the review of this bike. So the very first thing that you all will notice is how committed this bike is in terms of riding position. Like in the first 5 minutes only my wrist started paining, and I think the riding position is even more committed than the RC390. So take care about that when you buy this bike. The seat is really comfortable, like it has enough padding so that you won't be uncomfortable sitting on this bike, but the seating position is like really committed. The next thing I want to tell you guys is I've been riding this bike for like 10 kilometers now, and a thing that I don't like are the brakes. Like the brakes lack in both the feel and also the bite. They have stopping power, but still they don't feel like it is giving you that stopping power, and the bite is also absent. The feel is not there, so brakes are not that good on this bike. And also this bike does not come with ABS, so that is a problem. Handling and flickability of this bike is really good. You can easily flick it around the corners, no problem at all, and you won't be facing any problems while leaning this bike because of that committed riding position. And also the tires give you good amount of grip, so no problems there. The suspensions are stiff, so that we all know because this bike is so committed that all the things that are needed to make it go fast in a corner have been done. So the suspensions are hard and they don't really soak up the bumps, like they soak up very little, so everything is transmitted to you. One thing I like about this bike is that the rider seat is really long, so you can adjust yourself front and back so that you get into a comfortable position. Like I'm sitting all the way forward right now, so the lean has decreased for me, and also I'm a little comfortable now. So that is a good thing, which we don't get on KTM's. The seat is really small there. One really good thing that this bike has is the slipper clutch. So the lever is really light, and you can easily pull it with 2 fingers, and the gearbox is really good. It's direct, precise, and also you can easily do clutchless upshifts on this thing. It is really easy on this bike, does not require a lot of effort, and the shifting is really smooth. You won't be getting any jerks while upshifting or downshifting because of that slipper clutch. Now talking about the main thing that this bike comes with is that engine, and that engine with variable valve actuation. So what is variable valve actuation? So what VVA does is provides you with torque in the low end, in the mid end, and also in the high end. So you never run out of torque. So you have power all the way through the rev band. Not like our typical bikes in which the power is in a limited region, like 6,000 to 7,000 RPM. No, this bike will give you power all the way. But I don't feel like the VVA does any difference in the low range on this bike. But on the mid and high range, the difference is noticeable from the previous bike. And the bike has that mid-range grunt, so becomes really enjoyable for you to ride, because previously we only had the power in the high range, so we always had to keep working the gearbox and keep shifting all the time. But now the power band has increased a lot because of VVA, so no problems there. No heat is being directed towards my legs, and also the bike does not feel like it is struggling with the heat and all, because it's really hot outside. But I don't see any kind of problems with the engine heating and all. Brakes are not that good on this thing. Like they feel kind of feel like they are numb. They don't give you that bite. Now talking about the all digital instrument cluster, really easy to read, but I still love that analog one. So if they had given the analog rev meter, it would have been a really nice thing on this bike. But it's really easy, really informative, and no problems reading it. The exhaust note has become a little grunty now, so you all will be enjoying that. And after 4-5,000 RPM, the grunt is there, so you all will be enjoying that. Also, the tires are really wide on this thing from the previous R15, which obviously helps in giving better corner stability and grip. The windscreen angle on this thing is really good. It is really easy to tuck in and get into a position where you can easily tuck yourself in and start doing high speed runs. Also, the build quality on this thing is really good. All the plastics and everything feel really good, and you won't have any complaints regarding the build quality on this bike. So one question that I always get in the comment section is, how is the pillion comfort on this bike? So the seat is really small, and you cannot expect a really comfortable position for the pillion. It's okay, you can do a little bit commuting with the pillion, but not that good. Vibrations are there little bit after 9,500 RPM, but it is a high revving engine, and you can expect that. Not very high vibrations, but it's noticeable, but it won't be a deal breaker at all. Now let's start talking about the main reason that most of you will be buying this bike for, and that is the look, the way this bike looks. So on the front end you have these lights, very slim lights, feels like R6 from the front, and from the back you have these scoops, and it feels like Yamaha R1 from the back. So from the front it's like R6, from the back it's like R1, and you get these really nice scoops here which are on the Yamaha R1. So this bike is a looker, and everyone will notice you when you go past them. Like Yamaha always gets the game right with the looking and all. So a really good looking bike, and also the build quality and everything is really good. So the headlights are bright enough, and this scoop here is just for looks, it is not functional. One thing I miss on this bike is they should have given the LED indicators like we get on KTM. Now let's hear the exhaust note on this thing. So let's first see the instrument cluster. You see, hi buddy, that's so good to look at. So let's hear the exhaust note now. So we all know previously we missed that grunt on this bike, but now the grunt in the exhaust note is there. So one advantage that this bike will have over other competitors at this price point is the mileage. So the company people are telling me that it can easily give you around 40 kilometers per liter. So if it can give you like that much mileage, so that will be a really good thing. And considering it is a lower cc bike with a lot of power, you can get a really good mileage on this thing. So that is a really big advantage for this bike. Thank you Akhilesh Yadav for giving me the test ride of this bike on Saturday when the showrooms are closed. So he came out and gave me the test ride. So thank you. And also a big shout out to Tilak Raj Yamaha showroom, which is in front of the Bhavadal Gardens. So they were the one who gave this bike to me for the test ride and all. So a big shout out to them, and they are also coming up with good offers on all the Yamaha products. So go check it out and see if you like this bike or not. So yeah, this was my review for the R15. A really good deal, but considering the price point, like it comes for 1.45 lakhs here in Jabalpur on road, which gets it really close to the rivals like RS200 and the Dominar, which don't offer that much technology that this bike has, but they kill the game in terms of engine power and performance. So that is the thing I'm worried about. So tell me in the comment section, would you choose this bike or the Dominar or the other rivals that this bike has in this segment? So yeah, this was my review for the Yamaha R15. A really good bike, but not with good brakes. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. Do hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't till now, and turn on the bell notification so that you get notified about my each and every video. And comment down below what you think about this bike, and also check out my Instagram and Facebook page. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. See you in the next video. Bye.